I do some more temp aluminum welding with gas, and it's this very specific kind of a filler rod, but it's it is tough, because your flash points are so close. A little bit too much, and you got a puddle. So, but
yeah, that's true. But
yeah.
So I teach welding, and I teach gas welding aluminum now. I do workshops around the country, metalworking classes, usually a 2-day class on a weekend, and I teach all kinds of welding, and like hammer welding. Hammer welding is a process kind of by itself, and what we do is we gas weld, and then we hammer the weld, and hammer it while it's red, or we heat it up so it is red, and then we hammer that weld down, and then so when you get finished hammer welding a surface, you can work it, and you can put it through an English wheel or a plenishing hammer, and you can work that metal and work that weld right down and file it and grind it and so forth, so that the metal becomes the same. In other words, if you had two pieces and you gas weld them and hammer weld it together, when you get through, it's like one piece of metal. The whole thing is the process makes it fuse together so that it's like one piece of metal, and you can do any shaping. You can stretch it, shape it, pound it, do anything you want with it, because it becomes one piece.
Wow. See, I've never heard it put that way before. You know what I mean? I guess that's old school, right?
Yeah, and I'm thinking, you have your two metal panels, and the weld is a separate entity. I would think that would always be a harder part. It wouldn't really be congruous with the rest of the metal, but that's why I don't know that stuff.
Well, you heat it red hot when you're pounding it, and that helps the metal become one. It helps it. It changes the configuration, and it becomes fairly soft, and you're able to work it and weld it, and then pound it and do any shaping you want. So that's just a process that is part of the game, so to speak.
If I can go back to my metallurgy days, I guess what you're doing is you're elongating the grain structure at that point. To elongate the grains,
yes,
to soften them and let it be more. Okay, now I got you.
Use it then.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.